Good morning, team. Welcome to day 308 of the 5 a.m. Squat Club, the place where busy men, busy parents become the best version of themselves through discipline, fitness, and action towards their goals. Every morning we get up early, prime our minds, prime our bodies, take action to improve our lives together. You're in the right place. First step, let's choose our first thoughts of the day. Let's get after it. So first step here, before we get intense, is to set our intention. So we're in a squat position, feet are on the ground underneath the hips, heels are down on the floor. If you feel like you're gonna fall over backwards, grab yourself a weight as a counterbalance out in front. And while we're here, we're gonna do a box breath. So follow along with the animation on the right of the screen there. It'll give you a 4-second inhale, a 4-second hold, a 4-second exhale, and then a 4-second hold as well, while we go through, call them our mental reps. So go ahead, follow that what's it called? Animation with your breath. Go ahead. First one is I am responsible, or everything is my fault. And that's just taking accountability or ownership for your life, because nobody else is going to. So if you're waiting for someone else to come along and take action on your goals, you're gonna be waiting a long time. I am responsible. Next is I will make time between stimulus and response. And that's for folks like myself who tend to be a little bit reactive. The stimulus comes in and we jump to react. I wanna make time between those two, have patience so I get a better response, a better version of my response. Next is I have all I need to succeed today and will focus on progress over perfection. This is when we look at our far off big goals and they seem extravagant and they seem too big, we think we don't have what we need to get there. But all I need are the tools to take step one, day one, and I have that at my disposal. You can always start. And starting will build the skills for the next step, and that will build for the next step, and so on and so forth. And then the last one is I choose gratitude. And if I focus only on the things that are wrong in my life, that's all I see. Whereas if I focus on more positive things, I'll see more positive, and more positive will happen because I've changed my perspective. So we've set our intention for the day. Time to start moving. So our first warm-up movement for the day is the same always. And you can call it a burpee, you can call it a get down, get up. I don't really care as long as you do it. 2 minutes here, we're starting it up nice and easy. Get down on the floor, get yourself back up. Celebrate the fact that you're able to do so at the top with a little hop and clap overhead. And let's start turning on the body. Mind is turned on. Let's get her going. Good morning, Jody, Megan, Terry, Jason. Good morning, good morning. So the reason why we use the burpee as our initial warm-up, 2 reasons. One, it's effective for warming the body up, right? Good range of motion, low impact, functional movement, right? It's part of our real life. I need to be able to do this movement to live independently. Therefore, we practice it because it is functional and a great way to warm up the body. After we get through our warm up here, right, we've got our 2 minutes of burpees, then we'll have our general warm up, which will be, 5 to 7 minutes. And then we've got 2 EMOMs today. Efficient, quick, effective for building fitness. The first one will be a little bit of leg work and some double unders, so conditioning with some strength. And then the second one, we're gonna get into some handstand push-up work. And don't worry if that sounds inaccessible. I'll have scaling options that are available for everybody. So, let's get her moving and set up for a fantastic way to start our morning so that we can make progress every day on our fitness And if you hang out afterwards, we'll talk about how to reach our goals on a daily basis. So, we'll move on to the warm-up up on the screen here. You can start with a standing march if you don't like jumping. Otherwise, we're into jumping jacks. 15, 20 reps or so. Focusing on the breathing. Increase the body temperature, blood flow, and lubricate those joints. A few more there, and then we'll come into our inchworm. You can take your feet to a wider stance. Bring the hands to the floor. Walk yourself out to a nice tight plank position. Squeeze the butt, squeeze the legs. Walk it back up. Stand it tall at the top. Let's get at least 5 there. While we're doing these, let me know how we're feeling, chat. What time do we get to bed? How do we sleep? You know, how excited are we for the day? You can give me a score of 5 to 10 on how you're feeling. 5 meaning you got up, you're here, you're doing it, but not feeling the best. 10, you're feeling the best. We're flying. I got to bed around 8 last night, just after 8. Fantastic. Maybe 8:20. Let's go to a leg swing next. So we're feeling pretty good this morning. Like an 8.5. I'll leave some room for improvement for after the workout, but doing pretty well. Let me know, chat, how we feeling. Good morning, equipment. Try to stay nice and tall on those leg swings. Just like the only thing that's moving is the hip, as opposed to the lean of the torso. Get at least 10 cycles there. And remember, team, if this gets boring and you want to go watch something else, try not to. Try to leave the stream running. Average view duration is a big indicator for YouTube. So if you come in and then you click out, YouTube doesn't share this with many people. So if you need to go watch something else, keep the stream open. Stay with us, team. If you haven't switched sides in a leg swing, do that. Also, what else are you watching at 5 in the morning? All right, next, we're gonna go with our lunge and twist. So come on into a plank position. Take 1 foot outside the hands. You can drop that back knee if you want. And then take the elbow that is nearest to the bent knee out in front. Reach it towards the floor as close as you can. And then reach that hand towards the ceiling. So elbow down towards the ground, hand towards the ceiling. How are we doing this morning, chat? Let me know. Elbow down, hand to the ceiling. Get at least 5 there. Twist out that spine a little bit. Get a good reach at the top. And then switch it up. Megan says sleepy, but I'm up. That's it. Don't you work early? You kind of have no choice, don't you? What? Do you teach? You teach classes, don't you, Megan? Anybody else? How we doing? Everybody else is asleep or warming up? I'm okay with warming up, obviously. I'm getting warm, starting to feel a little bit sweaty here. Ad on MacBook Pro, no ads on iPhone. Thanks for the update, Jody. Once again, YouTube Premium is a great option if you don't want to watch ads. But remember, ads are how we get paid. So, all right, let's go next one into our bootstrapper. So feet underneath the hips, maybe a little wider if you want, but I think the narrow stance is easier. And then you're gonna grab your toes with your hands, elbows inside the knees, drive the knees apart, pull the chest up. Trying to get nice and upright with the torso. And then from there, we're gonna reverse that. So we're gonna drop the chin, drop the chest, hips up high. Oh, hamstrings. You're gonna feel some tension in the hamstrings there. And then drop it back down, pull that chest back up. We're gonna do a few rotations of that, a few cycles. Hips down, chest up. Maybe one more. And then we'll get our PVC. All right, let's grab that PVC, get some pass-throughs and some front squats. Maybe a little specific warm-up for our dubs. So go ahead and grab that PVC, nice and wide grip. You can start overhead and you're just gonna take it down back behind the shoulders. Let's get at least 10 there. You should feel some tension without it feeling like it's gonna rip your arms off. So if it does feel like that, just go a little bit wider. If you wanna bend the elbows, go a little bit wider. Get at least 10 cycles, just opening up the chest. We did some push-ups the other day, so this is feeling a little pretty nice. Loosen that up. And then from there, you can choose your squat here, but we do have front squats in today's workout, so I'm gonna aim for that. But you could go back squat or overhead squat. So chin is on that bar to hold it down. Bars in the shoulders, elbows are high. Feet are underneath the shoulders, and let's go down. Hips down and back, ideally till the hip is below the level of the knee. Stand it back up. This bar is too light to stay on my shoulders, but that's the idea. Trying to keep those knees in line with the feet. Let's get at least 10 squats. Awkward with the stick. And then we'll get one more warm up here for the calves. So you can go ahead and support yourself if you'd like, or do it freestanding. Let's get at least 10 cycles of a rock back to the heels and then up onto the toes. So 10 cycles, heel toe. And then while I'm doing the hook and the intro, feel free to warm up some hops. All right, so get any other little warm up in that you need. We'll do the hook for the video and we'll get her going. PVC too light, yeah, it's awkward. It sure is. All right, let's do this. If you're a busy dad, you don't have hours to train, so your workouts need to be efficient. No wasted time. That's why we use an EMOM format. Today, we've got 2 blocks. First, double unders, heavy front squats, done in 10 minutes. Then some opportunity work in the handstand with scaling options for everybody. Let's get after it. All right, so first workout here, our main workout, as you can see, 10 minutes, alternating for 10 minutes between 2 movements. 1 is gonna be some skipping, and 2 is gonna be some front squats. So let's talk about those. If you have a skipping rope, I'll give you a couple options here. First is gonna be a double under, which is kind of your high option if you have the skill. And all that means is that every time you jump, the rope passes under your feet twice. If that's not accessible, you can do single unders or just double under attempts. In terms of efficiency tips, keep the body tight. Keep the elbows by the sides, little hand or wrist movement, and little movement at the legs, right? I don't want to be piking. I don't want to be bending the knees a whole lot, and I don't want the hands to be moving forwards, backwards, up or down. Second movement, the front squat. And you can do this with a barbell or a dumbbell or a kettlebell or a sandbag or a med ball, whatever you got. If you want to go good and heavy and you've got a squat rack, you could do these from the squat rack. Personally, I'm not gonna bring out the squat rack, so I'm gonna go from the floor, but what we're looking for is that bar is sitting on the shoulders, elbows are high, feet are underneath the shoulders, maybe a slight turn out of the heels, or the toes, sorry. Hips go down and back, as I've said many times in the squat, until the hips are below the knee. Stand it up tall in between. Think about keeping the arch of the foot maintained. So I don't want the knees collapsing in, as that is going to collapse the arch of my foot. And what you're thinking here, so if you're using a dumbbell or a kettlebell, it could just be held like a goblet. Same things apply, just the elbows up is not as important. So what you want to do here is choose an amount for the double unders. It'll take 30 to 40 seconds maybe. And then for the front squats, either something good and heavy for 3 reps, or something a little bit lighter, and this is all relative to your strength, for more than 3 reps. So let's take a couple minutes here, try out some weights, set up your options, hit that thumbs up button on the stream or on the video, and we'll get going in a minute here. So if you are gonna clean it from the floor, just gonna get a couple clean pulls warmed up, maybe the front rack. So take your time here, you don't need to rush. If you haven't done a general warm up, go back to the live stream, get in a warm up. Lots of crunching in the knees, potentially from those pistols yesterday. All right, a couple minutes here, and then we'll get her going. Drop any questions you might have in the chat or in the comment section. We're getting there. Okay. This might be a heavier transition than I want, but ain't got time for that. Megan, I gotta wake up. This'll do it. These squats will wake you up. / double unders. Jason, you have a good scale for the double unders? Maybe a row? All right. I should probably do a couple warm-up reps here, but part of me is considering skipping it. Probably a bad idea. On Tuesdays. I'm in Florida this week. Nice, Megan. But you're still up. I love it. Oh, that's what the affiliate was. I get it. Okay. All right, team. So, alternating minutes, double unders or single unders if you don't have doubles, and front squats. 10 minutes, 1 minute here. Okay. All right, team, thumbs up. It's time.
I feel nauseous,
See that? See that? All right. All right. Make sure your space set up appropriately.
Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning
interval, 10 minutes, 1 minute. All right. Tis time. Jeff, good morning. 5 a.m. double unders while the fam sleeps. Gotta be light on your feet. I'll do my best. All right, team. Let's do this. 10 seconds. I'll see you at the gym later, Jeff. Thanks for dropping in. Feel free to drop some more comments. Thumbs up as well. 3, 2, 1.
I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
All right, there's 50. We need more tunes here. Jody says, good morning, Jeff. Or Jason did, sorry. You know him.
When everybody wants to be king, yeah, they all want to ring, yeah, we all want to be free.
Alright, first set of squats, 3, 2, 1.
How you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop.
Hey, do a couple reps more as we warm up there.
I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God, they all let me down.
Alright, keep it up. I'm heading in class. Love to all. Enjoy, Megan. Enjoy your vacation. Terry, you working out with us this morning? 15. Back to the rope. Once again, single unders, great option. Attempted double unders are a great option. 3, 2, 1.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of shit come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me. And what
50.
was left over I put towards my dreaming.
Thanks,
But
bro, for the rope.
only thing in life that has meaning
Yeah.
are the things
What's up,
you
Jason?
gotta work for, believe me.
AKA the second strongest guy in the chat. He's definitely strongest.
Your own hands can land your own brand, and damn,
Jason
I feel like
outlifts
no
me
one
most of the
takes
time, Jeff.
accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the
Set 2.
hours it takes to get some power. Don't be fucking sour. Take a cold shower. Scream
First
until you're
strongest.
louder. Work until you're prouder. And all
All
the
right, set
doubters,
2.
They're just downers.
Feel free to increase the load or do more reps
down.
if it feels too easy.
I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear
4
the
squats.
crown.
All right. 4 down, 6 to go. 30 seconds. Find a manageable amount. Try to hold on. And we got shuttle runs at the gym later. Shuttle runs and burpees, Jeff. Gymnastics.
I'm just telling you to fight
10
for your
seconds.
dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man,
Knee is
hard to be
crunchy.
seen. When everybody
Back to the
wants
rope.
to be king, yeah, they all
3,
wanna ring, yeah,
2,
we all wanna be free.
1.
So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's
Ow.
only worth it if you work for it.
Shoot.
It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God, they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
Wow. That doesn't feel good when it hits the toes.
It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it.
All right, so the third set of squats coming up. 5, 3, 2, 1.
nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot
So
of
much crunching.
come easy. Had to work hard, struggle just to be me. Had to rise up
2 more
just so they
sets.
could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed me, and what was left over I put towards my dreaming.
Stay with it,
But
team.
the
Good
only
work so
thing in
far.
life that has meaning are the things you gotta work
Jason,
for,
you doing
believe
burps
me.
or what?
Take into your hands and
my
plan.
knee.
Your own hands can land your own
Shit.
brand, and damn, I feel like
10.
no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly unwilling to put in the
Second last set of
hours
dubs.
it takes to get some power.
3,
Don't be
2,
sour. Take
1.
a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve it now. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Damn it. Whew. Less strips.
Yeah,
10 seconds.
let's go. I'm just telling you
Second
to
last
fight
set of
for your
squats.
dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen
3,
when
2,
everybody wants to
1.
be king. Yeah, they all wanna ring. Yeah, we all wanna be free. So show me what you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a fucking swing. Do you got heart? Are you mean? Got some scars, got some needs. Are you willing to go bleed? I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve
6.
an ounce. It's only worth it if you work
One more
for
round,
it.
team.
It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear
20.
the crown.
Last set of rope. 10.
It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now.
3, 2, 1.
I feel nauseous, believe me. Never had a lot of come easy. Had to work hard,
Hey.
struggle just to be me. Had to rise up just so they could see me. Did what I had to do just to feed
right,
me.
last
And
set of
what
squats
was
coming
left
up.
over, I put towards my dreaming. But the only thing in life that has meaning are the things you gotta work for, believe me. Take into your hands a plan. Your own hands can land your own brand, and damn, I feel like no one takes accountability. They want the credibility, convincingly
3,
unwilling to
2,
put in the
1.
hours it takes to get some power. Don't be
Go when you're ready, last
sour.
set.
Take a cold shower, scream until you're louder, work until you're prouder, and all the doubters, they're just your downers. I swear to God they all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown. I'm off at these fucking clowns who were all taught they deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it. It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
Yeah. Great job, team. Walk it around, catch your breath. Take a minute.
Let's go. I'm just telling you to fight for your dreams, but it's not what it seems. Man, it's hard to be seen.
Woo!
When everybody
How'd it
wants
go,
to
team?
be king, yeah, they all wanna
What weight
win,
did you
yeah,
do for
we
the
all wanna
squats?
be free.
How
So
was
show
the
me
skipping?
What you got, what you bring, how you fight in the ring, how you take a
I went from 3 to 7.
You got heart,
on the
are you
squats.
mean? Got some scars, got some needs,
Kept
are you
50s
willing
in the
to
double
go
unders.
bleed? I
Tripped
swear
a
to
few
God,
times,
they
though.
all let me down. I always fought just to wear the crown.
5:30. All right, handstand time.
They deserve an ounce. It's only worth it if you work for it.
Where you at, chat?
It's only worth it if you work for it.
All right. You can see that. All right, opportunity work today. Handstand push-up time. I've got a few options here for you to try out depending on your skill level and capacity for the handstand. So we'll kind of start at the top and work our way down. The top level is going to be some form of strict handstand push-up, whether it's flat on the floor or at a deficit. And what you're looking for is nice tight body, head goes forward and down till it touches the floor, and then press back up to that nice tight lockout again. If you don't have that, you could go with a kipping handstand push-up, meaning come down to the floor, put your hips against the wall, knees to chest, and then jump with the legs and press. And that's a good option. From there, if you have a kick up, but you don't have a press back out, you could go with a negative. So maybe you grab a little more softness, like a sweatshirt or a towel or something, and you're just gonna kick up. And then just do the eccentric, the negative portion down to the ground, control. Once you touch, step back out and repeat. If more options, so many options. If you don't like kicking up to a handstand, but you can get inverted, you can go from a all fours position, down dog, step one foot up, step the other, and that's a good position. You can just hold, or if you want more, come closer to the wall, get nice and vertical, hold there, just with the nose and toes touching, abs and butt squeeze so we're not arched and pressing into the wall with the chest. Two more options. The next one is a downward dog handstand push-up, where you're just gonna get yourself into a pike, let the head go down and forward, touch the ground, and then press up and back. And if you want more, elevate the feet on a chair or a box or bench, whatever. And then final option would just be, if you don't want to get upside down at all, grab a couple dumbbells or a barbell and press. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna choose a number of reps that you think you can maintain every minute on the minute for 10 sets. So if you do 2 every minute, that's gonna be a total of 20 reps. Choose accordingly. All right. Whew. Take another minute to breathe here and then we'll get started. All right, equipment, Jason, Jody, you guys got options here? What are you thinking? Negatives, Jody? Jason, equipment. Who else is with us here? In other words, peeps, no excuses. You got it, Jody. You got it. All right, there we go. All right, so choose your number. If for some reason you don't want to do handstands, you could choose a different skill. Stay with us. Let's work. 10 seconds. I may take my hat off if it becomes too peanutty. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Go. I'm gonna try 5. See if we can keep 5. Just try to focus on catching your breath in between here, letting the heart rate come down a little bit from the Metcon. 20 seconds. Sweat is dripping down here. Share any questions you might have, coaching questions, handstands, anything during these breaks. And we're back up here. Set 2, 3, 2, 1. Two sets down. Oh, that might be too many. We're gonna find out here. Guess I'm thinking we probably should have warmed up the pressing a little bit, but we're doing it. Equipment, how you doing? What option you choosing? Mr. Terry, you working out with us? Make sure you're not jumping in and out of the stream. 15 seconds. Average view duration, 354. Come on, guys. Stay here, don't run away. All right, set 3, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. I'm like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm done in the casket.
3 sets down. Remember, this shouldn't be the end of the world, especially in these first few sets. Should feel a little bit easy right now, so that as we get into the second half of this, you know, set 7, 8, 9, 10, that they're a struggle, but we're still able to get through them. So you don't want to overload the front sets too much so that you can't keep it up. I want to be able to maintain these reps. If anything, I want to be able to increase near the end. 10 seconds. Set 4. 3, 2, 1. Yikes. That was hard. 4 sets down. Which options are we going with, team? We doing negatives, strict, kipping, wall walks. Remember, this is scalable to any level, so it doesn't matter where you're at. You can join in, you can take part, and scale as necessary. As long as you're working hard relative to your capacity, then we're gold. All right, set 5, 3, 2, 1. That's halfway. 5 more sets to go. Remember to stick around afterwards. Talk about our homework and how that homework stacked up day over day will allow you to reach whatever goals you have. So don't just build your fitness, build your life with us every morning here. 15 seconds. Also, don't put junk food in your face. Don't take all this quality work and put processed food in there. All right, ready? Set 6, 3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Yeah. I'm like an addict, ooh, I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it. Fuse like a magnet, lose, won't have it till I'm done in the casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shoot tastes sour, you should taste mine. I'ma stay in power for a long time.
6 down, 4 to go. Too easy, right, team? 30 seconds, 4 more sets, and then we move on. Homework, farm clips. Spring's coming, team. Start getting out there. It's gonna start getting real busy here. 10 seconds. 5, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 3 more, team. Stay with it. Should be getting pretty hard by now. Shoulders should be getting fatigued. Just focus on staying tight in the midline. Abs, butt. While you're pressing, the less pieces that you have to control because they're all stationary, the better, right? They're all locked in as opposed to being loosey-goosey and wobbly. 5, 3, 2, 1. Oh God. Holy crap. Uh-oh. Oh, I might be in trouble now. Shoot. I don't know what happened there. 2 more sets. This may get away from me. Try to calm down the breathing. Relax the shoulders. Yikes. That was hard. 10 seconds. Second last set. Oh dear, nervous now. 3, 2, 1. I might take an extra 10 seconds here. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the tastes sour, you should take time. I'ma stay in power for a long time. Get up, nah, I ain't a quitter. Tossing the ball, I'm a really big hitter. Big picture, I'm a straight killer. That was easier. Weird. 1 more set, team. How we doing on these, chat? Don't leave me hanging here. Last set coming up in 10. Three, 2, 1, last set. Holy. Good job. Walk it around. Shake it out. Shoulders are tight. Great job. When you, once you caught your breath, grab yourself your stick. Take a minute though. 10 seconds. Whew. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, walk it around, shake it out. We're gonna take a little cool down here. All right, we're gonna try to do a 2-in-1 here. So find yourself some space with maybe a mat or a towel, something soft you can kneel on. And first thing we're gonna do is sit on our shins. So just loosening up the quads a little bit just by sitting on the shins. I don't have a scaling option for that. Hopefully you can do that one. And then 2 different options here with the PVC. One, you can go to that snatch grip and just go to your pass through and just hold behind you. Or we can do the old arm behind stretch, get a little rotation. I like this one, basically bringing your hands as close together as you can and getting that rotated. So why don't we do that? Choose one of those while sitting on your shins, and we'll stretch it out while we chat about efficiency for busy dads. Right, you notice there we did 2 10-minute workouts, which comprised of skill, strength, endurance, balance, coordination. The amount of work that we got done in 20 minutes is more than most guys get done at the gym in 2 hours. So not only are we not having to commute, but we're getting done efficient, effective work in a short period of time so that we don't have to spend too many hours, right? I've got different goals, you've got different goals. You don't want to spend all day at the gym. I want to be able to get that done effectively and efficiently, make progress all the time, but then get on with my life, right? I want time with my kids. I need time on the farm. I need time on my business. So we come in, we carve it out. We get up nice and early. We make our fitness happen. And then next step, right? The reason why we get up 5 and not 6 o'clock, let's switch sides on the stick, by the way. But the reason why we do that is so that we can do our homework, so we can take action towards our real goals. Not that our fitness is not a real goal, but you know, I want to show my kids that anything in life is possible if you take action towards it. So this section here from, 5:45 till 6:45, that next hour before your family wakes up, if you take that goal that you have, your life dream, your perfect day vision, and you break that down into hourly chunks, meaning what is the action that I can do today that takes about an hour, that if I do it over and over and over and over and over again, over 6 months, a year, 2 years, 5 years, that action will build what I'm gonna call the staircase towards your perfect life, or the staircase towards your dream goal, whatever it is. It comes from consistent daily action. So just think about building one step at a time, one action step every day that if done consistently is going to achieve that goal. So if you're interested in making progress in your life, taking accountability for your action, taking accountability for your goals and your fitness and the example that you set for your family, join us every morning here on the 5 a.m. Squat Club, right? If you're just here doing the workout, check out the full live stream. Go to the YouTube channel, hit the live tab, and you'll see the daily live stream, which includes our mental reps and breath work, a warm-up, all the intensity that we just did, and then some farm clips and a little bit of talk about our lives. So, great job today. If you're looking to improve your life, you are in the right place. Join us every morning. All right, team, what do we got here? Let's see what kind of, Maple, you're always in the way, eh? Let's see what kind of clips we got today. Oh, this is not the right clip again. Adam's not on the ball. Look at this. I got clips here, don't worry. Day 308. Okay, here we go. So here are some sheep. Anybody there to watch it? I'm here, working coach. 1 minute strict handstand hold. Next minute, strict press, light dumbbell. Nice, Jody. 10 reps. Oh, that must have burnt out. So here are the sheep, hungry, waiting for hay, chewing their cud. That's the one with still got hair all over her. She needs to be eaten, probably. And then got one more. The sheep eating their hay. Probably got another month and a half, maybe a little bit more of feeding hay. A nice second workout of the day. I get to roll out that bale. But, as I've said before, it makes me appreciate the seasons, right? I'm appreciating spring now, and when we've been doing the summer gig for 4, 5 months, 6 months, you know, you start to appreciate fall coming and then winter coming and really seeing the seasons. So we're getting near the end of this hay feeding season. So I'm trying to appreciate it as much as possible because we'll be soon into real busy season where the animals start moving more often and the farm just gets busy in general. So, what the heck is this? So, all right, that is today's session. If anybody's there in the chat, great job today. It's just Jody. Everybody else has gone back to sleep. Good job, Jody. So today, Wednesday, tomorrow is the announcement of 26.2. Be sure to check that out, 3 p.m. Eastern. But, you know, outside of that, just give yourselves credit, guys. Give yourselves a pat on the back for waking up early, making the decision to take action. Because as we say all the time, nobody is going to do this for you. So make that decision, take responsibility, get up, improve your life through your fitness, through your action towards your goals. You guys are awesome. How many winters have you been through on your farm? We moved here in 21 in the summer. So, but we've only had the sheep since 22 or 23. So this will be, I think, the third winter with the sheep. Something like that. All right. So quick shout out, Megan, equipment, Jeff, Terry. And then special shout out to members, Jody, Jason. Especially Jody, who seems to hang out the whole time. Jason, 524 last chat. Hopefully you're still up and going. All right, you guys are awesome. Equipment. Thanks, man. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for pushing yourselves hard this morning. And I hope to see you all tomorrow morning for another one. Make sure you go do your homework, team. Peace.